comes.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
Right you are. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I will finish this. Well done.
Use these flames to smite our enemies. It seems we have arranged our foe.
Why do you not use their range to our advantage?
Arisen, to me. I shall heal you. Halt, please. Thank you, Arisen. I'm overjoyed to have completed the task my master set for me.
Splendid.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Each to their own.
Might I interest you in my humble wares?
Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Goblins, master!
Allow me.
You must cleanse yourself of that oil without taste. One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
Right you are. As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
Lots to do. And precious little time.
You seem in fine spirit. Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure. Very well. Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
Not sure how much longer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated.
Naught to look forward to, but a long day
It's
of
quiet about.
There's naught I love more than a saucy rumour.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Why's my luck so rotten?
You!
Not a care in the world.
I've the presence to command any. Where are you off to?
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than... Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, but I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over.
Foremost priority is to douse those flames. I grant you roaring flames.
I've got to take that.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early...
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
I quite agree.
I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
'Tis worth considering, if we've the time.
Are monsters really scary? I've never seen one.
Yeah.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all
I'll be done for the day.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
This isn't much to go on.
Lots to do.
Points no good if it's not himself.
All the best tales come from travel.
Welcome.
That's a crowd and a half. Where was I headed?
What the?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all
It's a shame.
Just sprinkle of misfortune. Pleasant stuff.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? You will want to hear this. 'Tis information of 'tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
fine wares
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude, yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of 'tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty I am glad to hear it. For there is much we ought to tend to, if we are for some time now. 'Twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided, and so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care. There is one. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
This old man's time is up. I'm not dreaming, am I?
Hey! A losing battle ain't worth fighting.
Magistrate Waldhaar's spectacles must be somewhere within the masquerade hall in the palace. it would seem we've a need to visit the palace. I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Welcome.
Say, do I know you from... Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Not a care in the world.
This is fate.
Just as it should be.
Is cruel indeed.
Off to market I go.
I get along with everyone.
Just about.
Hey!
Well met,
Why is
sir.
everyone always in such a hurry?
The world could use more places like this.
Welcome.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Cloudness and diligence are two sides of one coin.
Oh dear. I'm falling asleep.
Welcome. Will someone do aught about this? Quite the predicament.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
We shall remain here.
Nothing like being spoiled. I ought to find someone to buy me a drink. If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes.
No shame in living life for its pleasure. I'm sure I could.
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through.
Place to soothe this.
Even I know when to shut my trap.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour would be right.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Last night's patron was a delight.
A fair wind's coming. Wonder if anyone else shares my sorrows.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
Whatever am I to do?
Always a fresh breeze blowing out here.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
See this peace protect
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Mayhap I'll come here and have a day to myself.
When does my watch end?
I cannot permit you to enter the masquerade hall in your current raiment. 'Tis ill-suited to the occasion.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull by the Palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music. I'll buy that much quicker.
You ought not to abandon your post.
Know as well as I do that we're more likely to understand.
I must lose my head.
Not bloody likely.
I'm in fine fettle today.
It is just another day. Same as the one before it. Give me a moment to think.
will you?
As soon as my shift's done, I'm on to the tavern. Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest. Always the same dismal affair, if you ask me. Can't make a living if I get myself in with someone else. Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
Too quiet here for my liking.
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. I beg you to reconsider your...
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Our soldiers need better.
Not with import ever happens here, anyhow.
This is life.
Too many people for my liking.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for early supper?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
I'll teach him a lesson.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
We've arrived.
We shall remain here.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Give me a moment to think, will you?
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility.
A fine place here seems so much more rest.
I'm unsure how best to proceed. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Mindless labor is for mindless men.
Pray my watch finishes without incident.
Perhaps I'll have a nap.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately owned items will come into trade.
I do so enjoy these nights.
Our first sovereign in decades. At last, we will see the end of the age of proxies. Indeed. The Arisen has always been the mainstay of Vermund. Only they are capable of repelling the dragon and guiding us toward a brighter future. Not so for the Queen Regent and her son. Fair weather rulers, the both of them. Should war e'er erupt.
Silence!
Do you want the sentries to hear you? You are right, of course. I shall hold my tongue.
To the Sovereign's health, and a kingdom at peace.
Would that I could attend these occasions every eve.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
All this revelry in war's wake. 'Tisn't right.
Ah, naught but dreary duty.
Now this is a conundrum.
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is indeed. 'Tis a weight off my heart to think that our...
Do speak up if you've a request.
Dare I presume I've caught your...
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs here.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing.
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
It would seem our sovereign has recovered enough to walk. Word reached my ear that he would be attending, though I could not spy him.
No doubt he must first meet with the Queen Regent. Though mayhap he wishes not to show his face for all, burned as it doubtless is, he is only just recovered from his glorious defeat at that battle.
What's delightful?
I do so enjoy
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle. There's no shame in you.
Sometimes I wonder if my have a headache is too.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Hard to get on the stage with backache like this.
Now my watch finishes without incident.
Could use a rest.
It's a bit early for a rest as yet. I suppose.
Those new recruits are barely been business.
Not within 4 ever.
Won't someone talk about this?
Ah, I see you found the spectacles. Shall we deliver them to their rightful owner, Magistrate Woldhar? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Oh dear.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me read.
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall learn aught I can. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
In your hands, sir. Much obliged. Vernworth never fails to take the breath away. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Only person I believe in is myself.
Not sure why I control it, if I'm honest.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
It's quiet about.
Dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Let them talk. I'm too old to care.
I've been on my feet all day. Wait for the new equipment to come in. Money can buy comfort, sure.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
I know not what to make of this. At times, it seems I am confronted by my own ignorance at every turn. How I tire of all of these sycophantic ministers.
What must needs be done?
This sort of quiet.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Maybe I'll come here when I have a day to myself.
Can't wait for the new
I'd
equipment
soon
to stay
have
out
so
of that,
very little.
where it's possible.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
My sword arm. I'd sooner stay out of that, where it's possible. I'd sooner stay out of that, where it's possible.
My stomach's growling. Time for an early supper.
This sort of
Our
quiet
soldiers
means
need
all's
better
well.
training. 'Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
Pray you ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
Tis good to be reunited.
Always another errand to see to.
I've got to act a little more cheery.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son. Oi! Who's there?
Oi! How do you do?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Not my kind of place.
So dull when there's nothing doing.
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You really made a difference around here. You wanted to ask me a favor this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
We have found the material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Lead on.
And this is all I ask of life.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
I do like it here, but it can get very dull. Time to head to market, methinks.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melv seems just the... She was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes. Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
You know, the roads around Melv are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
The lands around Melv are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an... It is not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts for both?
Well then, I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. This is my first... I only hope I've not forgotten anything. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Let me get that.
No shortage of easy marks. Stay away from me.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
Crowns and politics are no concern.
Well met, sir.
legs are stiff as
Shall we get some rest then?
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind. Such quietude is a blessing.
I ought to stop. See what's needed.
Look as long as you please.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
There's got to be something fun. One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
Won't someone talk about this?
Oh, sir. The young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, Oh, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
I beg you.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So, before you check the price, just remember,
Misers die early death. Hope to see you again.
Fancy a look at my work?
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this. That reminds me. Ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
You there! Help me, please! The beings have me surrounded! I can't get away!
You achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Ah, you have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Go someplace else if you fancy a stroll. Don't make more work for me. Think you can sidle in like you own the place? Go someplace else.
This ox cart's bound for Vern. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What to make of this?
Quite the predicament.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Home at last.
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright. Thus I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told...
A picture, you say?
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket! What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all...
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about, though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
A bitter end breeds no satisfaction.
Over here, if you please.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
That was certain.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Deesa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deesa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Follow me, if you would.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... I have been pursuing all of the channels available to me. Would Your Majesty be willing to venture to Vermont's eastern edge to probe into the young... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizens.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
It's this way.
We cannot break it from this side.
True enough.
Tis a hobgoblin! I grant your weapon a magical boon.